Heroes and Legends, Generations 4, The Holy War, Episode 5. The forces of Colonia, led by the deputy leader and younger brother of the main leader of Colonia, Julian Colonia, his friend Chief Alexander of the Royals, and Harry of the Low, were traveling. Julian and Chi had grown close over the years, as Julian was a jokester, and Chi loved to laugh in their spare time. It was this that brought them closer, and they were close as lord and vassal, to the point of being best friends. In the UDN, they worked along with the Royals and Low forces, began marching and patrolling the lands, as the whole of the dimensions was now at war. However, they will soon be ambushed by the Builderon elite forces, led by the Urka, Nikia, and Frederick. Nikia being one of the main stewards and captains of the Urka forces, along with Rudolph Water of the Neo Watermans, and Hyacinth and LG Drake of the Kiboni. They were stunned. Julian and Chief, Alexander and Harry, found themselves in a hairy situation, bound to fight to the bitter end. The builder were no longer playing. They were tired of being pushed back, despite their superior numbers as the largest of the four, given that they ruled the entire universe. They wasn't making much headway in this war, so they chose to pick out and destroy groups of officers from the other kingdoms, one by one. However, as the colonial forces looked like their days were numbered, they would soon find help by an unexpected quarter. Suddenly, a new insurance force had arrived. The Atalan Insurance, led by Angie CG, was with her commando, Wes. She was a powerful warrior, and her and Wes were strong. The Builder forces were stunned. A new power has emerged, a power they did not recognize, had emerged to help the Colonia. Just how big was the UDN, noted Nikita, as the Builderon were trying to fight a war now from two fronts instead of one. Julian used this chance to begin a counterattack. Seeing now they were now being pushed back, the Builderon began to retreat. Soon the battle was won, and Angie expressed her gratitude to be able to serve the Colonia, and wanted greatly to meet Julian's brother Demeter. And so the colonial forces, Julian and Chi, bid farewell to their royal and low allies and returned back to their home country, where Angie finally met the person that she wanted to meet, Demeter. Demeter was quite surprised to meet such a woman that was loyal to their cause, although he never met her. His ambition for power that was laying dormant for all these years started to rekindle, as now allies, other insurance, now saw Demeter's worth to be a worthy leader. His wife, Barbara Charlene Colonia, who was his girlfriend in the age of chaos, but now they've gotten married, was at awe with her husband, and went up to hug him and kiss him on his cheek to say his congratulations. But now the Colonia were growing their own allies within this chaos. Renewed in his ambitions, Demeter then grabbed his woman tightly to him and give her a passionate kiss, and thanked the Atlan insurer for helping their forces, and vowed that this chaos, the Colonia, will rise to new heights, them and their allies, and he will prove to all of them that he has what it takes to end the chaos, and all the parties that are at the metal and the shining armor of glory is upon him. Elsewhere in this chaos, the builder and Pinto led an attack from the Elder Commonwealth and Fidel forces. Anfi, the leader of the Pinto and the builder, went hardcore against the forces. The Commonwealth and Fidel were small, and the Pinto builder were very large. Certain annihilation seemed imminent. However, help would arrive from the elder Pinto, led by April and Jonathan. They returned Jonathan, that was injured during the attack of Monica Magna, had returned, now stronger than ever and full of training. He vowed to put down Anfi. Anfi was impressed. Now she could face her rivals, the elder Pinto. Knowing and seeing Jonathan, they knew that her father's rival, Ahab Midman, might be alive after all, and so she transformed into a giant alien mech like her father and started blasting the enemies. They tried hard to dodge her attacks, but Humphrey proved too powerful for them, and so before they were all obliterated, the elder forces grabbed whatever they could and grabbed whoever they could save and fled. Humphrey won a decisive victory and was encouraged now that she could finally have her vengeance and unite all of Pinto under her rule. Elsewhere, the Temple Scholastica of the Elder Forces engaged the Tog and Toya Orician armies. Jason, James, Leslie, and Iamite fought off against their forces on the temple side. They fought and hold off the enemy. However, as it looked like the Toya and the Tog forces were about to be captured by the temple forces, backup arrived at a great warrior Chin, the famed spearman and one of the most powerful men in all Erishian and of this war, had arrived. And when he arrived, the forces of the Toya and Tog were now helpless. The mighty man of the temple had arrived, and now he used his great spear abilities to slay enemies. He rushed through many officers and big men and slaughtered them with ease. Then he dodged mechs and cannon fire and slashed missiles in half with his spear without even detonating them. Next, he moved with amazing feet and used his spear like a javelin to go up to the enemy ship as they were trying to escape. He went into the ship and went to the command center and repelled the blast of fire by spinning his spear counterclockwise very fast. And then after that, he cut their guns in half and pushed them back. And then, showing pity for the enemy, he decided to get a parachute, jump off the ship, and the enemies went away, fleeing, injured, and embarrassed. The Temple Scholastica had won a decisive victory.